Welcome back. Between traveling, holidays, sick kiddos, work, chores, side jobs, I managed to get a little bit of torch time in. Now, instead of jumping straight in and setting my garage on fire, I spent a good chunk of time quote-unquote studying, which is a fancy way of saying I watched a lot of YouTube videos and took notes like a total nerd. Here's what I learned so far about TIG welding. There is, of course, a universe of details and theory and good old-fashioned rumors about how this process works, but this has been around for over 80 years. But don't make the assumption that it's as simple as combining gas, tungsten, and electricity to stitch metals together. It's more complicated. It's nuanced. It's like Taco Bell. All the same ingredients, but different shapes. I think the difference between welding stainless and aluminum, it's kind of like nachos and tacos. I guess carbon steel would be like burritos. Would titanium be like a gordita? The point is, depending on the ratio of your ingredients, how you prepare them, and what kind of accoutrements you like to sprinkle in, these ultimately determine your lunch. I mean, your welding experience. Hang on, I'm gonna get a snack. So I should tell you, if it isn't already clear, that I am not an expert. I would say that I've got a big hill to climb before I would call myself a resource of knowledge. But what I think I can share with you is my experience just starting out. I mean, if I can pick up a torch without setting my eyebrows on fire, then I think you can too. And if you are picking up your torch for the first time and doing your own research, then I'm hoping that this video will help make the whole experience less intimidating. So if you're like me and you want to see before you do, here's what I've gotten in the first 2 weeks of my experience. Cleaning the metal is way more important than heating it up. Use dedicated brushes, acetone, organize yourself, and clean your space, the space that you're working in. Clean your filler rod, clean your base metal, clean your hands, and think clean thoughts. And along with cleaning is preparation. Prepare your tungsten electrodes. Have a grinder at the ready, prepare your metals, fit them super tight, and clamp or fixture your parts like they owe you money. Get comfortable, brace your arms, sit down, and if you can, do dry passes to make sure that you don't get hung up on stuff mid-weld. Check your gas. My regulator was off until I checked it with a flow gauge at the nozzle, so trust but verify. And plan ahead. Think about what you're going to do before the hood comes down. Less guesswork means fewer mistakes. Practice. Screw it up. Find out the limitations. Get it wrong a few times and then focus on getting it right. Progress looks like a series of tiny disasters followed by aha moments. Study your work and note specific issues and figure out how to correct them before you pull the hood back down. For me, switching between metals keeps things interesting. If I stick to one thing too long, I get complacent and start making mistakes. So I jump from aluminum to stainless to carbon steel to keep my brain active. It might not work for everyone, but it helps me stay focused. I also set little challenges for myself. So horizontal beads, inside corners, outside corners, vertical welds, tube joints, you name it. It's like a video game, but instead of leveling up a character, I'm leveling up my ability to not ruin expensive metal. TIG welding isn't for quick fixes. If you're in a rush or trying to repair a tractor, this probably isn't your jam. But if you like precision, discipline, and the occasional zen moment with molten metal, this is the way to go. So that's where I'm at. I feel ready to tackle my oil pan drain line bung next, and from there maybe some intake piping, intercoolers. These are all parts that I would have to pay way too much for, or try to source them as custom fabricated parts. So if you made it this far and you like what you see, help me feed the algorithm what it wants. Leave a like, a comment, or subscribe if you want. It helps me out and helps make more content like this. If you choose not to, that's okay too. Thanks for watching either way. This has been around for over 80 years. I feel ready to tackle the oil drain bung. Oil pan drain line bung.